So what I've got here, very excited, just arrived from Cyprus, is the Siima Sibirsky adventure jacket, kindly sent by Georgios from Siima. So we're going to open the box and have a look at what's inside. So when we first unwrap it, we've got this, which looks a little bit like a plastic bag, I've got to be honest. But I do know that this jacket is fully waterproof. So when we unwrap it, what we've got is a fairly dark, a little bit shiny, doesn't look particularly attractive in this state, fully waterproof motorcycle jacket. It looks pretty nondescript right now. So we're going to have a look at it and see what it's like on. So when the jacket's on, it looks fairly nondescript. I wouldn't say particularly attractive as it is now. It's quite a shiny material, quite loud and crinkly, but it's guaranteed 100% waterproof. It's got a full-length waterproof zip running down the front here. There are some poppers on the arms which connect to what's underneath. There are a couple of pockets which are fairly standard. It looks like a fairly standard, quite dark jacket. There's nothing reflective on it. If you look at the front and the back, which in my mind is probably a mistake, seeing as it's a motorcycle jacket. But that's in this case. Now, let's have a look at what's underneath. So, underneath we have this. This is the Siima Sibirsky in all its glory. It's a fully functioning adventure jacket from Siima, as I've said already. It's quite a short length. I'm 5'7". I like to think I'm 5'8". That's about 170 centimeters. This jacket is the large jacket. Now, I'm fairly broad-shouldered. I've got a fairly big chest, and I've got to say, it feels like a really good fit. It's a little bit snug here and across the shoulders. The arm length is good. It feels like a really good fit. Now underneath this, I've just got a t-shirt on currently, and I would say that I've got a little bit of room if I wanted to add a layer or two, but not a whole lot. So it's a good, snug fitting jacket. Now, features that are on this jacket. It has, I can feel here, some rib protection. I don't know what rating this is. It feels basically like a foam padded rather than a full-on CE armour. It has elbow, kind of standard elbow armour. It goes from here to here. That feels in exactly the right place on my elbows, unlike other jackets that I've tried. It has shoulder armour that starts here and goes to here. So again, that feels good. Now it feels really quite soft and flexible armour. I'm guessing it's CE1 rated, but I'll check that and confirm that. Now, other features that it has this kind of collar, which I'm guessing is aimed at kind of deflecting wind or keeping the wind out from inside the jacket and the warmth in. So we'll have a look at that a bit more in detail in a moment. Got a pocket here which has got a waterproof zip on. Now, I don't know how waterproof this jacket is as it is. I'm guessing with this material it's fairly water resistant, but this is not the waterproof layer. The other layer obviously is. So it has a good pocket here which would appear to be fairly waterproof. I'll find that out at some point in this British weather that we're having. This pocket here, which having just put it on, I like this. I don't know what I've put in there, but I like the fact that I can get into it like that rather than having to dig down as I do in that pocket there. So it's got that curved zip on it. Definitely not waterproof though. It has on the inside, I'll just undo this collar, it has a kind of wallet pocket in there, which is big enough to get a decent sized wallet or equivalent. And nothing on that side. Okay, so I'll keep that zipped up for now. Round the back, features that it's got. I believe that it can contain a 3-litre water bladder with the outlet at the top there, and it has this pocket at the back, which I believe is removable. I'm going to find out about that in a bit. Okay, it also has a big slab of back armour in there, which feels good and solid, doesn't restrict my movement too much. Okay, what else does it have? It has adjusters on the arms here for tightening up, 2 on each side, and it has the cuff adjustments there. To be honest, there's not a lot of adjustment in there. There's about 1 centimetre that you could guess crank that up, but it gets a little bit kind of ruckled around the fabric around the cuffs there, and also the collar is a nice soft, I'd describe it as a kind of moleskin, almost like Alcantara feel. That's really nice. Okay, we're going to look at some of the other features. Air venting. Now this is where it gets really interesting. It has some really big air vents. So on each side you can clip these back to here. Bear in mind this is the first time I've tried this jacket on. So I'm going to pop that there. So good size air vents there. Both sides that will do that. And then also round the back, good air vents there. But what I'm going to show you now is probably this jacket's killer feature. Okay, so what's changed? Well, what has changed is I've taken off this section of the jacket. This is basically this section of the arms, the whole front panel, both sides, all the way down to here, and the whole of the back section down to there. What does this mean? Well, if you look closely, this is mesh. Inside there's a thermal liner, obviously fully removable. Take that out, have the mesh, you have airflow into the arms, into the armpits, through the front of the jacket and out the back. For summer riding, even in the UK, but more importantly in hot places like where this comes from, Cyprus and further afield, you've got a fully ventilated mesh jacket. You've still got your elbow protection on the arms, on the shoulders. You've still got the chest pads if you want. I'm guessing those are removable for even more airflow, but it feels like they're perforated anyway, so I think you're probably going to get airflow through. You've still got your back pad. What you've lost is the back pocket, which you'd most likely use to store the rain cover in, and that may be all that you've lost. I'm not sure about the water pocket. I'm going to have to look at that in a moment. And you've lost the front pockets. Not really a problem, because at the end of the day, when you're riding, you want to be cool and you want to be protected. You've still got the arm adjustments there. So you've got all the safety features. The bits where it's going to get knocked, abraded, bashed, scrapes from the road, you're still protected fully across here. It's just this mesh section, but you've still got your protection. This is potentially a killer feature. If you are looking for an adventure jacket that can take you from proper cold climates through to full-on desert hot conditions, this jacket probably is the one for that. I've yet to test it out on my bike. I'll let you know how that goes and hopefully do a short video for that, but we'll see how that goes. I'm going to open it up. While I'm doing that, like I said, this is a large. Now, I'm not tall. I'm fairly broad, which you may or may not see in the video. I would say I'm broad for my height, but this is a good fit for you. This is a large. But if you are significantly bigger, you're going to want an extra large. Now, looking at the inside of this, let's just have a look. So the water bladder, actually, I believe there's the zip for the water bladder. There's kind of Velcro tabs there to keep the water bladder up, and the exit port for your water bladder. Really big pocket, goes all the way down to the bottom of the jacket, all the way down to here for that water bladder. So you're going to be able to carry a good 3 litres of water with you wherever you go. This is probably unofficial, but that water could also potentially act as a bit of a cushion if you come off your bike. I wouldn't bank on it, but it's going to do more than nothing. What else? Reflective detail. So all of these grey, kind of light grey colour areas are reflective panels. So actually you've got a lot of reflective areas. This, I'm guessing, is reflective. The Siima logo, which is very prominent, is reflective. So yeah, so all this section here, all the way up to there, reflective. All the way around, same on the other side, and these sections here, and then on the back. So actually that is a lot of reflective stuff. I really like the colour scheme, the green. It's unusual, but I like it a lot. And the black. It's a really well made jacket. Overall, I like this a lot. I think I'm going to keep this one. So hopefully soon I'll be reviewing the trousers that pair with it, the pants, once they get them in my size. And I've definitely got high hopes. This is a great piece of kit. I'll let you know how it works in the kind of British autumn weather that we've got at the moment. And then as the weather gets colder, the winter, I've yet to try it in super hot weather. But with this level of venting, it's going to be one of the coolest, temperature-wise, jackets that I've worn in a long time. And yeah, looking good. So Siima, thanks very much. I think this might be my new jacket of choice. So Georgios, Siima, nice one.